You've been praying, crying, and waiting for a sign from God. You've been asking, God, when? God, how? God, show me. But what you don't realize is that the answer already came. The sign already appeared. The direction has already been given. But you're still stuck in fear. You're still stuck in doubt. You're still stuck in excuses. You're waiting for God to move, but God is waiting for you to obey. He's saying now, do it. Stop giving excuses. You've convinced yourself it's not the right time. You've told yourself you're not ready. You've told others, I'm praying about it. But deep down, you know the truth. You're stalling. You're afraid. You're overthinking. And fear has become your prison. Excuses have become your comfort zone. And now you've replaced faith with delay. But God is not mocked. He knows your heart. He sees your gifts. He gave you that idea, that assignment, that burden for a reason. And He's not taking it back. He's not changing His mind. He's just waiting for you to say yes. How many more confirmations do you need? How many more prophecies do you want? How many more sermons will you listen to before you act? You've heard it 1,000 times. Start that business, write that book, forgive that person, leave that relationship, launch that ministry, go back to school, apply for that position, step out in faith. And yet you sit, waiting for things to align perfectly. But faith doesn't wait for perfect conditions. Faith moves in obedience. Faith says, even if I'm scared, I'll do it anyway. Even if I don't have it all figured out, I'll take the step. Stop hiding behind your insecurities. God knew who you were when He called you. He knew your flaws. He knew your weaknesses. He knew your background. And He still said yes. So why are you saying no? Why are you arguing with the Creator who made you? Why are you letting your fears be louder than your faith? The Bible is full of people who had every reason to make excuses. Moses told God he couldn't speak. Gideon said he was the least in his family. Jeremiah said he was too young. But none of that stopped God. And it didn't stop them either, because they obeyed. They stopped arguing and started moving. And as they moved, God made a way. He opened doors. He sent help. He gave strength. And He will do the same for you, but you must move. You've wasted too much time comparing yourself to others. Looking at who has more followers, who has more money, who has more support, who seems more qualified. And while you compare, you delay. While you compare, you shrink. While you compare, you lose time. But you're not called to be them. You're not assigned to their journey. You're assigned to your journey. God didn't make a mistake by calling you. You are the one chosen for that task. You are the one appointed for that vision. And the longer you make excuses, the longer you delay the people who need what's inside you. Because it's not just about you. Your obedience is connected to somebody else's freedom. Your yes is the answer to somebody else's prayer. That book will heal someone. That message will save someone. That song will restore someone. That business will employ someone. That ministry will deliver someone. And the enemy knows it. That's why he's attacking your confidence. That's why he keeps feeding you fear. That's why he keeps telling you, you're not enough. Because he knows, if you ever believe in yourself the way God believes in you, hell has a problem. If you ever rise up and say, I'm doing it anyway, chains will break. Cycles will end. Generational curses will be destroyed. So the enemy will try to keep you stuck in excuses. I don't have the money. I don't have the connections. What if I fail? What will they say? But listen, God doesn't need your resources. He needs your yes. He doesn't need your resume. He needs your surrender. He doesn't need your plan. He needs your faith. Because when you give Him that yes, He releases provision. When you give Him that yes, He moves heaven and earth. When you give Him that yes, things shift. You keep saying, I'll do it when I feel ready. But let me tell you, you will never feel fully ready. There will always be something missing. There will always be fear. There will always be resistance. But you must move anyway. That's what faith is. Faith says, I don't know how, But I know who. Faith says, I don't have it all, but I have God. Faith says, I'll walk on water if He says come. And even if you sink, Jesus is still there. He won't let you drown. He won't let you fall. But you have to step out of the boat. What are you afraid of? Failure? Rejection? Embarrassment? You've already failed by not starting. You've already missed out by staying quiet. You've already been delayed by sitting on your gift. So what do you really have to lose? You have more to lose by staying where you are. You have more to lose by disobeying God. And one day you will look back and wonder, what could have happened if I had just done it? What impact could I have made? What doors could I have opened? Who could I have helped? God is not angry that you made mistakes. He's not angry that you fell short. He's angry that you keep doubting Him. He's frustrated that you keep ignoring His voice. Because He has given you the signs. He has sent you the word. He has confirmed it over and over again. And still, you sit. Still, you wait. Still, you make excuses. But you can't say you didn't know. You can't say you didn't hear. You can't say God didn't try. The truth is, you didn't believe enough to move. So now God is saying, enough. I told you what to do. I gave you the vision. I whispered the idea. I opened the door. Now it's your turn. Obey. Move. Start. Speak. Write. Build. Do it. Stop hiding. Stop delaying. Stop disobeying. Because there's a price to delay. There's a cost to rebellion. And if you're not careful, the very thing God gave you to birth will be handed to someone else. He loves you, but He won't wait forever. Opportunities have an expiration date. And some of you missed open doors because you didn't move when God said move. But the grace is still available, if you act now. If you stop making excuses and take the step. Even if it's small. Even if it's messy. Even if you don't know what's next. Start anyway. Go anyway. Because momentum builds movement. And God can't bless what you won't start. You want God to bless the vision, but you won't write the plan. You want Him to send investors, but you won't pitch the idea. You want Him to expand your platform, but you won't open your mouth. Faith without works is dead. And some of you are burying your destiny with every excuse. Every delay. Every time you say, tomorrow. But tomorrow is not promised. And obedience delayed is blessing denied. This is your wake-up call. This is your confirmation. This is the word you've been waiting for. God is saying, stop. Enough. Get up. Do it. No more fear. No more stalling. No more playing small. You've outgrown the excuses. You've outgrown the waiting room. You've outgrown the fear. It's time. It's now. Move. Speak. Build. Write. Launch. Submit. Start. Do it. Because the world is waiting. Someone is waiting. Your family is waiting. Your future is waiting. And heaven is watching. The time for excuses is over. The time for obedience is now.